Welcome, Cancer. This is your weekly focus, April the 22nd through to the 28th, 2019. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Look at this. The Emperor said, oh, no, 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 no. We're looking at me for a second. Wow, to have the Emperor, what a strength coming through here. The Emperor is the planner. The Emperor, he thinks it through. He gathers the right people with the right knowledge around him in order to truly step into success going forward. He takes in everybody's information. He weighs out possibilities. And when he goes forward with the strength because he doesn't hope and wish and dream, and he knows. He knows he's going to be successful. He knows he's done his homework. He knows he's strong. And look at that, you're sitting on top of the world. For goodness sakes. What a beautiful energy. Oh, and he just popped out, so he's going right where he was supposed to be within the deck. We'll see if he comes out again. Okay. We start with an ace of pentacles. Now, when aces appear in a reading, or at least in my readings, it is about a path that is in the future, that you are not stepping into right at this very moment. But when it is here, it's kind of like you already are stepping into the path. You may not realize it yet. Something is drawing you towards it. Something could happen this week with the Ace of Pentacles. Something could happen that just moves you in a whole different circle of people, different relationships, a job, career, perhaps, environments. It's funny because I had this card in an earlier reading, and they had it was more of an internal, but with you guys it's outside. I get it, outside, something transforming your life in your outer world. So with the Ace of Pentacles, it brings in some kind of grounding. There's some kind of balance long term that you may not see yet. It's not obvious to you, but it does. It brings in abundance, sometimes material wealth. It could also bring in love, absolutely. Um, but I would think it more would be attached to the passions and dreams. Something could catch your eye this week that moves you in a completely new direction. I mean, here we've come through that wrought iron fence, that gateway there, and all of a sudden we see the Ace of Pentacles, and it almost looks like there's a tombstone on the other side of that fence. So we've come through uh, some challenging things in our life, events in our life, emotions in our life, and we finally got to point A. We walk through this gateway and it's all green, and there's growth, and there's trees, and there's flowers, and there's this ace, this marker, the beginning of a journey towards abundance. So what is abundance to you? We have the World card next. Everybody has strong energy. Wow. The World card and it's beautiful energy for full moon energy, which we are in. Because the World card is saying, okay, you got to clean up the clutter. You got to get that stuff off the priority list, or you have to, is it internal? Is it internal clutter? Do you need to heal? Do you need to heal or process something? Or move away from something? Give up control of something? Surrender to something? Put some kind of completion on it? Closing chapters of our life in order to step into new chapters. That could be what you do within the community, within groups of people. It could be one-on-ones as well. Page of Swords. Oh, be careful, okay? Page of Swords comes out, and I just... Because you know what we do with the Page of Swords is we act before we think, or we say before we think. And some words, some actions cannot be unspoken, undone. So be careful of the Page of Swords, because the Page of Swords is thinking, wow, I want to grow, I want to expand, I want to step into this opportunity, I want to join this, I want to excel here, I want to go on this journey, on this adventure, and nothing's happening, and you're getting restless, and you're getting impatient, and you want change, and boom, you got change. But it may not be the way that you didn't completely think it out. It's very much, the page is a young energy. So it's like that rebel teenager that even though everybody has said, don't do it, they went ahead and did it. And then everybody went, told you so. Because you didn't think it through. So we kind of put blinders on many times. But the Page of Swords brings in this incredible energy to allow us to... allow us to tap into knowledge, into wisdom. This is a very highly spiritual card for getting the information you need. So pay attention to your surroundings as your your daily routine, and what catches your eye, where the clues, where the breadcrumbs lay. Where the challenge is. Where, and I don't mean challenge as in hard, I mean challenge as in adventure. Strength card. Walk with integrity. Have a compassion. Have an empathy. In what you do and what you say, your actions, your words, the way you hold yourself. So be careful, following the Page of Swords, we're at work and we don't like something and we say it. We use our outside voice and we didn't mean to, but there it is. And so we could be creating some problems for ourselves, absolutely, by spontaneous actions. Or something could happen that really just throws you out of character, so to speak. Be careful of those things. But it's also a time where if there's an insecurity, where we don't allow our inner warrior to come out it could be personal relationships. It could be in what you really truly want to do going forward. The Five of Pentacles. It's about understanding what you bring to the table. I'm getting this so loud and clear. Usually when I kind of pull the love relationships card, it's more of it's more of us loving others. But it's really about loving ourselves and understanding what we bring to the table. Demanding to be treated a certain way or acknowledged a certain way, and that takes courage. And so there is some kind of healing that needs to take place, some kind of revelation, inner revelation about who you are, about what you bring to the table, of what you can step into if you truly believe that you are deserving of it. And that's especially in relationships. So it could be a group of people that you are associated with and they kind of take you for granted and it's time to move on or have that conversation with them. But with the Ace of Pentacles there, I would think something new rather than, or maybe something happens where you can show yourself and gain that respect. But don't try and push your ego into it. That'll just work against you. Just allow it to happen naturally, to flow naturally. Don't try and put a match under it to get it going. Wait, okay, wait. We see a little bit of smoke. Let it turn into flame on its own. Because there's a lot working towards just things coming together for you naturally, so long as you are paying attention to the clutter that is preventing you from actually stepping into this direction. So it's about raising your self-esteem this week. It's about raising your worth. Something might even come in to prove it to yourself, or to say, wow, if it weren't for me, because you really need to tap into that in some way. And it's not about ego. I mean, we usually, when we talk ego, it's the parts that hurt us. But sometimes, the healthy ego is knowing that you are deserving, knowing that you are loving, knowing that you are caring, knowing that what you give needs to be returned back to you, and you just can't give. You just deplete your energy that way. Some kind of new experience. The most important thing here so far, though, is that you have to pay attention to putting completion on something. Or it could be healing. I keep getting that healing, even though the cards aren't really there for healing. Some kind of healing I keep getting in. So maybe there is a small portion of you, your angels and guides are working a little overtime for you and making me say that. And we have the Four of Cups, gratitude. Well, I would have to say with all these cards, it's a gratitude towards yourself and what you want to accomplish on what you deserve within relationships, especially one-on-ones, partnerships, platonic, lovers, children, family, and yes, yourself. And understand how those relationships make you feel in balance, and also understand where the imbalances are and maybe where you need to flow that energy going forward. And there's also something about a passion that is being instilled with you to really set you on some new sights, perhaps, when it comes to work or your service to others within the community. So it's about going forward with, it's about going with the flow this week. It's about having a patience that everything is coming together as long as you're doing your part. Be grateful for who you are, what you have, and where you're going. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.